Hello and welcome back to Rallies on the Road.
We drove a lot, from San Diego to Phoenix to Balboa Island, California to Las Vegas.
Let's check out what happened.
From Menifee, we went back to Pio Pico for a while, but Mom and us girls were only there for a couple days, then headed up to Arizona to spend a few days with Grandma and Uncle Billy. The morning we left, though, it happened to be our old neighborhood's annual garage sale, so we stopped to say hi, look around, and get some amazing tacos.
After only a few days in San Diego, we headed to Phoenix, Arizona to spend 2 days with our grandma. We left the trailer in California because Dad had to come back to work. After we got there, we went out for sushi before Dad drove back. I spent those couple of days painting my room in my grandma's house. I had some help from the girls and we got it done in the time we had. We got our car that we had left in Phoenix and drove to my mom's family's beach house on Balboa Island, California. It's near Newport Beach and it's seriously one of my favorite places on earth. We spent a couple of days with our Aunt Sarah, Uncle Rich, and Cousin Ella, who were also there at the same time. We spent lots of time swimming at the beach, playing in the sand, going out for dinner, and of course eating famous Balboa bars and frozen bananas. After that, we headed back to San Diego for our last couple of days before moving on. Since my 16th birthday was coming up, I wanted to do something with all my friends from back home. So, I invited 4 girls to the beach for a little get-together. We got ice cream and went boogie boarding, even though it was chilly. It was a lot of fun to hang out, and I miss them all a ton. Shout out to Megan, Danica, and Bridget for being loyal watchers of our videos. This year's Mother's Day was a little unusual. It started out normal with a visit to our home church, Shadow Mountain, to listen to Pastor Dr. David Jeremiah. Afterwards, though, we headed to SeaWorld San Diego because we had free tickets. This wasn't my mother's ideal Mother's Day, so we'll have to make it up to her, but we still had fun. We stopped by the dolphin tank before heading to the orca show. These animals always amaze me, every time I see the show. We, of course, had to sit in the wet zone, and we got soaked. Next, the little girls checked out some stingrays while Ashlyn's dad and I went on a roller coaster. Then we watched the sea lion and otter show and saw them do some adorable tricks. We looked at some sharks and watched the dolphin show. The girls and I sat in the splash zone while our parents opted for a drier seat. It's astounding what these awesome creatures can do and their bond with their trainers. We capped off the day with a few more roller coasters while Mom and the little girls entertained themselves otherwise.
After our time back in San Diego, we headed to Vegas, and it was our first time having our Arcadia as our trail car. That night, we went to the Neon Museum. It was super cool. There are over 200 individual neon signs, some 70 years old. They have old signs for Caesar's Palace, the Golden Nugget, the 82-foot Hard Rock Cafe guitar, and so many others. We did a scavenger hunt for different signs, and it was super interesting to find all the different ones. After that, we drove around Vegas and looked at a bunch of famous sites. On Melina's 16th birthday, she got ice cream for breakfast. Then for dinner, we went to Benihana. It's been a while since we've been, and it was great to go back. It was entertaining and delicious as always, and Mom and Melina got celebratory ice cream. On our way out, there were some cute photo opportunities too.
After dinner, we headed to the Fremont Street Experience.
It is the world's largest LED canopy screen in the world, at 1,375 feet long, 90 feet wide, and suspended 90 feet above Fremont Street Pedestrian Mall, which has a bunch of famous casinos and hotels. There's also a zip line under the screen. It definitely gives Las Vegas vibes. There were tons of casinos, and also street performers. There were some really cool ones, like this man doing crazy feats while in a handstand almost 10 feet above the ground.
The girls weren't kidding when they said we did a lot of driving, which in turn means we spent a lot on gas and eating out. We definitely splurged for Melina's birthday, but she only turned 16 once. We are grateful for SeaWorld's Waves of Honor program that provides 4 free tickets for veterans every year.
We caught up with a bunch of family and friends.
See you next time on Riley's on the Road.
Bye!